Holy cannoli, look at that. Green. That's something you don't see every day in Arizona. At least not that kind of green. Of course, that means now I'm going to be living off my inhalers. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Faerodyn here. So far the only modifications I've made to the bike are aesthetics. I took off the windshield and painted it. I painted it on the inside, not the outside, because I was worried if I painted it on the outside, any like rocks or nicks or anything like that from debris on the road that hit it would scrape the windshield, and I was worried that, you know, it would look like crap within a few weeks. So I went through the trouble of doing that, and the reason why I painted the windshield is even if I go full tuck, I still don't look through the windshield, so it doesn't need to be see-through. The only thing it might obscure is my camera on my helmet. And also, oh man, there's a lot of traffic on the freeway today coming up on me. Anyways, the reason why I painted it was I thought it would look better, and also every time I washed the bike or it got rained on, water spots on the inside would make it look dirty and like crap, and I couldn't fix it. You know what I mean? I can't get in there, and I didn't feel like taking the windshield off every single time it got wet. So I thought the best way to remedy that would be to go ahead and paint it. And I thought since the bike didn't have enough white, it had a lot of black and a lot of orange. But I went ahead and painted it white just to kind of soften it up a little bit. And then I put the carbon fiber strip down the middle just to give it a little high-end edgy look to it, you know, a nice little trim. But all in all, yeah, the only things I've done so far have been cosmetic. Even the opening up the air intake box was strictly for sound. It didn't increase the performance or anything like that. So I thought, now that I've had the bike for a few months, I'd go ahead and do something performance-wise to it. I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. It hasn't gotten here in the mail yet, so I'm going to wait until it gets here, and I'll probably, you know, do a recording of the unboxing and make an unboxing video. And then, yeah, so that'll be here in a few weeks, and then we'll see about, you know, installing the part, maybe making a tutorial video for that. Oh, looks like somebody got pulled over up here. Let's go ahead and get over. Alright. Good luck, motorist. Glad I'm not you. Anyways, I'm going to be getting off here. Up here in the next exit. So, yeah. Got some stuff in the works. You know, like I said, I apologize for those of you, you know, that have been... that I've already subscribed and you've been waiting for me to post some new content. I have been so busy, I honestly haven't had a chance to. It's not that I've stopped wanting to do videos or anything like that, it's just that I don't have the time. So right now I've got some free time coming up. I'm going to be doing some more videos hopefully here. And it sure is a beautiful sunny day today. Not really sunny obviously, as you can see all the clouds in the sky, but the nice thing is there's a lot of open patches of blue in the sky right now, and that's a welcome sight because it's been raining cats and dogs here for a while now. I'd say this is probably between my busy schedule and Mother Nature's schedule. This is probably the first time I've had to ride on the bike in several weeks. So this is definitely a welcome change. There's a lot I wanted to do to this bike, you know. I mean, there's a lot you can do to bring out its full potential. One thing I noticed, it is a really soft ride for a Super Sport. I was thinking of eventually doing the front fork cartridges just to stiffen up the front end a little bit. I noticed when I brake hard, the front end tends to dive down a little bit, and that makes me a little worried about the back end coming up off the ground. So I do want to do the suspension. Obviously there's exhaust. And there's two schools of thought on the exhaust. You know, one school is straight pipes. You know, that's not always the way to go. Sometimes you got to be a little stealthy, a little quiet. I actually prefer not drawing a bunch of unwanted attention to myself. But, ooh, what's over here? Oh, man, I haven't been over here in a while. I haven't been on this side of town in a long time. Look at this. Nice. I need to stop here one of these days. See what they got. So, especially for those of you that, you know, if you leave the engine revving up into the higher RPMs before shifting, even if you're not going fast, that can still attract a lot of unwanted attention, if you know what I mean, with an aftermarket exhaust especially. So, there's just, you know, it's all a matter of preference and your riding style and what you want. Obviously, if I get a super loud exhaust, I probably won't be able to do this motovlog stuff anymore because I don't know if it'll interfere with my ability to talk or record my voice. Let's see. I kind of already did the intake. I opened up the box and I made a tutorial video on that. But, you know, there's always more that can be done. I've seen where people actually remove the stock box altogether and just put a cone-shaped filter out in the open, exposed. The only reason why I kind of didn't want to do that is because the exhaust manifold is like right there, and I was worried that it might start drawing in too much warmer air. So I might get a cone. They make an actual cone-shaped filter that fits in the stock box filter location, or filter box. It's actually a square-shaped filter that in the middle, instead of having the normal flat material, it's actually got an inverted cone, so it goes down inside. But something you got to keep in mind when you start doing a lot of performance stuff, especially in the area of you know, the engine's breathability, the intake, the exhaust. Most vehicles come stock from the factory tuned to be very lean. By that they mean as little. It uses as little fuel as possible. Even higher performance vehicles can oftentimes be set to use as little fuel as possible. And while that looks good on the fuel efficiency numbers, let's go get around this slow right here. Even though it looks good, you know, when you're looking at the fuel mileage, you're like, oh wow, a super sport that doesn't use that much fuel, that's awesome. Well, the problem is it tends to run a little bit hot. And anytime you start doing modifications like that, it becomes too lean, where you can actually start overheating the engine, and also you start losing performance. A lot of times what you'll do is you'll lose low-end torque, especially if you do any modifications to the exhaust side. You kind of do want a little bit of back pressure. It has to do with the compressed gases causing the exhaust valves to stay open just a little bit longer than what the cam forces it to do. When you start reducing all of that back pressure, what happens is those valves close a little too soon. It basically, you lose a lot of that low-end torque. I mean, yeah, you'll gain some extra horsepower up at top end, but unless you're at the track or you just like constantly revving your engine up to redline, you're actually going to feel a bit of decrease in power in the butt dyno. So it's not really recommended unless you tune the bike. Now, if you tune the bike, you're golden, but you got to tune the bike. Also, you can do, let's see what else. There's a bunch of other like aesthetic stuff. Obviously, the seat on this thing makes my nethers go numb after a little while. You know, you don't want to go numb. It doesn't feel right. So, apparently my camera died earlier before I got a chance to record my normal salutations. So, fellow Moto dudes and dudettes, thank you so much for tuning into the channel and watching this video. I sincerely appreciate all of your views and your likes. As I was saying earlier today, I do plan to do some more videos here coming soon, so I do have a unboxing reveal video and a installation tutorial video to work on, as well as other Motovlog episodes. So thank you so much, everybody. Ride safe and have fun. Peace.